we see where some Christian, well, Al Miller and Reverend Chisholm and all these people, Christian Reverend churches, start a movement. They call it Janu. I think it's really Janu, what they really was. Hey, them people are robbed, you know, Rasta. The movement named JANU, and them keep saying Janu. It's Janu, them want to say. But them don't want to come out with it. But here we know. Them calling it a movement. And it's really a political party. No, I don't know why these people keep confusing the Jamaican public. The government come with a taxation on street light and them calling it cess. And one time I think said it have something to do with ganja, and then I realized no, them really are trying to trick you. Them are trying to put something on you now where make you feel say it's not that and it's that. So them tax you and call it cess. Now these church people come with a political party and calling it a movement, Janu movement. It's a political party, them seeking for power. That is all it is. They're trying to confuse the people then. This man are listening to these people 2 and 4. You ever notice that anytime you hear one, like you hear a PNP representative talk, him sound logical. And then when you hear the JLP man talk, him sound logical. And then you hear about the PNP man talk, it sound logical. So it's like you wonder what is the truth, because the two of them is hell-bent and telling Jamaican people say the other one don't know what he's saying. It's a serious thing. The PNP one is saying, look here now, you don't know what you're saying. What you're saying is not true. And the other one I say, oh, but you don't know what you're saying. You're telling lie, you know, and it's going round and round. This man, I hear them talking about corruption and this mismanagement. One is trying to show the other one, say, boy, this is a corrupt government because, you know, mismanagement. And the other one I say, but mismanagement, corruption don't mean mismanagement. And I agree, because you can be mismanaging something and not corrupt. It's just that you don't have no sense in managing. So, if it's not corruption, really, and it's mismanagement, therefore someone has to take responsibility for the mismanagement of certain monetary things that I hear them talking about. And they don't really want to face this, because it would appear now like, okay, if I agree, says mismanagement, therefore I didn't know what I was trying to do. Therefore I need to resign. And nobody wants to give up power in that way, because power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And all I see these people is trying to do now is to hold on and power. That is all I say. Them don't have not interest as Jamaican people. All them trying to do is just say who can hold on and power. That's all it is all about. And then now we see these political, these preacher man coming now, say they want to form a government that is representative of the will of God. I ask the question, who's God? Who's God? Will it be the will of? Them trying to form a government now said, and all of this will be determined by the will of God. Them people are going to let them have a telephone link to God. That when God talk, them get the message and then them send the message to you, and you must hear what them say, because them is talking in representation of God. That is exacting the Pope though, why I don't like him. Because from how much years now I hear that the Pope is the vicar of Christ, the representative of Christ on earth, and the word of the Pope is infallible and invulnerable and all these things. That means that them catch you in a thinking where that them telling you, say, well, right now, when them is God talking through them, so you can oppose them. And this is what I see these guys coming with here now. Jano movement. It's really a political party that if it gets into power, anything them do, them tell you, say, well, right now it's God sanctioning it, so you can't go wrong. Just like in medieval Europe, when the Catholic priests and used to tell you, say, it's God telling them must do this and God telling them must do that. You do have no thought in a society that declares that it's God tell the leader of that society to do that. So, we're clearing up that because it's a serious, serious thing that is taking place in Jamaican politics in this time. Chose stone and who will do this and who will do that. It's a serious thing happening. And I never want to say this, but now I hear that them using my tune. I hear that one set of people is trying to use my tune to do certain things, come like them not listening to the tune. It's a serious, serious thing. You must not mix up people in them business, no dirty business. Because all of them have dirty business. You know, see it? And you don't want to keep on a dirty business to yourself. You come spread it all over the place. You must stop, mix up people on a dirty business. Politics in Jamaica is the dirtiest thing. Right now, that's why a whole heap of youth don't want to get involved with it. And these guys have to go. Both parties, these two political parties, all of these guys who have ruled Jamaica for the past 30 years, them have to come out of power before anything can change. Because nothing can change with these guys here. Nothing are going to change. You know, see it? You jump in a frying pan, you jump in a fire. Nothing will change under these two political systems that you have named PNP and JLP. Because the two of them is the same thing. Them coming from the same background, them is fashioned after the same ideology, the same craziness that has been continuing from the 1938 until now and even way back. Them use the same constitution for run the country, the same thinking, the same religion, all of these things not working for Jamaican people, and them not going to change it no matter who, whether them is PNP or JLP. And as long as them keep on this track, nothing will change.